A Virginia Beach center that treats children with mental health issues will close its doors today. Pendleton Child Services Center is in the middle of a firestorm of controversy. A parent reached out to 10 on Your Side. She still wants it to stay open for her son and more than 100 other kids who get help there. Lex Gray spoke with her today. Lex?
Yeah, Stephanie and Anita, you can only imagine how hard it is for a mother to say, my son needs help and I'm afraid for him. But that's what Linda Colon did when she spoke to me today. She says her 11-year-old son started getting therapy here at Pendleton back in August, and it's the only thing that's made a difference for him. So she reached out to 10 on Your Side for help when she found out it was closing.
Meltdowns every day. It was a constant battle.
Linda Colon describes her son's days and nights filled with anger, anxiety, depression. The 11-year-old doesn't sleep. He's bullied at school. It's not the life you want for any child. So she was relieved this August when he started going to Pendleton.
He had been seeing psychiatrists and psychologists for several years. Nobody was able to make any progress with him until we brought him here.
Linda and her son had their last meeting with that therapist Monday because Pendleton is closing down. It's in the middle of a financial fraud investigation that started in January, and because of that, Virginia Beach's Human Services Director says she looked more closely at Pendleton. Danette Smith wrote in an email, quote, "Best practices have moved away from residential settings into more supportive community-based services that are provided in the least restrictive setting. It was during our internal review that we recognized we could provide these same services in other program areas and in a less restrictive setting." Here's what Linda Colon has to say about that.
Spend a day with my son, spend a week with my son, and then tell me it's not a necessary service. I would have loved to have been able to bring him here every day, but there was no room. And now I can't.
Smith says kids who go to Pendleton, whether they're inpatient or outpatient, will keep getting the services they need. For some, it's just a matter of a different building or a different therapist. But that's not acceptable to Colon, who faces a harsh reality in her own home.
These kids that are going to be on the news because of crimes they've committed, they're going to be blamed, their parents are going to be blamed, and it's not their fault.
As for that financial fraud investigation, I spoke to the city auditor today. He tells me it'll be about another month before we have those results. Live in Virginia Beach, Lex Gray, 10 on Your Side.